Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 29 here at Zurdania. And by day 29, what I mean is we do a day, every day. So basically, I record an hour of gameplay pretty much every day, which correlates to 24 hours in the game. So we go through one day each day. So today, how many times do I say day? Today, we are up to day 29 here in Zurdania. So we're moving along okay. So there's a lot of things still to do, but we are making progress. Yesterday was a bonza day. We did so well yesterday. We finished off a contract, and I think we finished off like 4 tasks. So today might be a little bit slower. We're going to try and work on a contract and see how we go. That means we're delivering stuff to the town storage and over into the other map. So we'll see how that pans out. But anyway, hopefully we'll be fine. So we'll swoosh because there we are. It is up and ready, waiting for me. So yes, the contract that I'm planning to do is supplies en route. So that'll need a freezer and a cargo container to go around to city storage, which is up near the town storage area. And we're going to need, whoa, I've stopped looking where we're not going. We're going to need to take a cargo, oversized cargo, and a freezer over to the retreat in the Valley of the Falling Rocks. So I'm kind of thinking that we'll use the southern gateway to get through there, given that we need to load the oversized cargo at the train station, which is very close to the gateway. Now I'm zooming straight past here at the moment. I'm not going to load up a freezer. I am daddling past because I'm on my way to drop these off at the train station and load up the cargo container. So we're sort of going to drop these 2 things off because we don't need them at the moment. For a contract we'll do a bit later on. We need to go through into Valley of Falling Rocks, but I'm not going through there at the moment, so I'm not going to take them through. We'll just leave them at the train station because that's kind of on our way. Now I was thinking of stretching the fuel and not refueling. I thought, why would you do that? You might as well refuel and just keep on going. I am going to be coming back this way anyway to go and pick up the freezer. I will be picking up more fuel on the way past too. We'll just top ourselves up. Well, maybe not actually. So I've got that. I keep forgetting about it, but I've got that generator up near town storage. Oh, it's still well full, not 100% full, it's still got lots of fuel in it. So I probably should think about using some of that. Let's go over here. Offload these. I might just put them in front of these woody things here. Sort of parking area. Maybe even just beside that there. Unpack them. Get the crane out. So I don't want to put them in the way and then find that I've got to move them because now doing something else. Let's just spin around. Put them side by side. Hopefully. That'll be enough out of the way. Nothing will bump into them. Oh, hitting the roof. There we are. Hit over there. Right, go backwards. Right, so happily, we've got the two there for later on. I've got a fuel trailer here, a little, yeah, it's got a little step here as well. I think he's fallen a little bit short on for fuel, so I'm not going to take anything out of him at the moment. In fact, I didn't give him some. Not 305. What are you thinking? Actually, 214 is probably too much anyway. Right. Because all I'm going to do is come back to the fuel station, so we might as well have fuel there. Another brilliant job of reversing. That's okay. So I'm going to pick up one cargo container here. I don't know what that little blobby thing there is, but anyway. Cargo container. Thank you. Obviously we have to bring something back here at some stage. I don't know what it is. No idea what needs to go there. It must be a task or a contract that needs us to drop something there. Right. On our way back to the fuel station, and then on to the, I don't know, what is it called, the food preparation area? I can't remember where you get the freezers from anyway. Bring the ZiKZ down, and him a freezer as well. I don't know if we'll get this done today, but we'll be well on the way, I hope. So we've got the main parts to this. We'll use 2 trucks. first things first, I'm just going to shove that guy back a bit. We make space for the freezer. Should be enough space. Now we're going to use our little sneaky trick. There's no way that that would pack normally, but because we've got it on the end of the cable, it'll pack. Pretty cool, eh? Stop engine. Right. Where's the ZiKZ? Here he is. I've only got 261 litres, I think. Pretty sure I've used up the fuel in the trailer and the fuel on the ZiKZ. He doesn't need 200 litres to get home. I might just stop there a second and jump in the Voron, literally just up the road. Give him a little bit of fuel. That still leaves the ZiKZ with 200 litres to get round to the fuel station. Way more than enough. He's very efficient. And we've got a nicely filled up Voron. I'll park over here for a moment. Right. Let's head on our merry way. Back around to the freezer place, and we will pick up a freezer courtesy of the Tayga and go on to the train station and auto-load the oversized cargo. Be nice because that'll be 6 slots filled up on the trailer. Everything should be fine. Excessive. Went in and then jumped on a rock. So should we be bringing a cargo this way? I don't know. Probably. I'm not sure that we need to drop much off at the food prep place or even the station, but obviously we need to drop something at the station because there's that little yellow box was sitting there. I don't know what I actually have to drop off there. I haven't got a crane. It'll make loading it a little bit trickier. So getting up to town storage is going to be easy. Getting to the retreat will be a little bit harder, so I might even do that first while it's lighter. We're going to come in through the southwestern gateway into the Valley of Fallen Rocks. And then we'll probably go around rather than over the hill to the train line. We might go around. We'll work that out at some stage. Now, if I was competent, I'd probably try and reverse the trailer in here. But you all know about me and reversing trailers. Should be fine. Change track. okay. Making it a little bit harder for ourselves by keeping our own cargo on, but let's go around the front. Better. Is he not close enough? Can I not reach him? Nice. Okay, so we'll just repair, because I think there's a tiny bit of damage on the Tayga. Yeah. Right. Done. Start the engine. Oh, look at that. He actually managed to reverse something. Not making a complete dog breakfast of it. Alright, so we're on to the fuel station now. Fuel up. Everything we can. And then continue on to the train station. Up our oversized cargo container. I'm not a fan of this 6-slot trailer, but in this instance, it's going to help us out a bit because we're now to load up both the oversized cargo and the freezer. Whereas on the 5-slot, wouldn't have made it. Now, the interesting thing is how much of a fight we're going to have getting it to the retreat. Hopefully, it'll be only a minimal fight. Right, so let's load up the spare wheel area, front repairs, semi-trailer, and parts. Everybody's full. I've got a full complement of fuel receptacles. So fuel should not be a problem to get to the retreat. Plus, I think we actually go past the fuel station anyway. So fortunately, we can actually do this second part of the contract before we do the first part. It's not like some contracts where they only become available once you finish the first bit, then you can do the second. Just going to auto load this as I can. Afford the 150 to credit. Oversized cargo on the trailer. There we go. Looking good. Now, we're on our way to the retreat. Okay, let's see how this goes. Should be pretty straightforward for the ZiKZ, but we'll see. once it gets dark, we'll probably switch back over to the Tayga. But we'll see how we go. I'd like to try and get most of the way to the retreat if I can. But once it's dark, we'll switch to the Tayga and then switch back to the ZiKZ once it's getting light again in the morning. If it gets to that, we'll just sort of see how things go as we travel along. Okay, so let's look at the map though. So we're coming in through the gateway. We're going to come down like we always do, but instead of trying to pop up through here, because I'm just a bit concerned about dragging this guy around there, we're going to keep going along here, up this path, hop over here, down here, and then either back this way to the railway line and across, or stick to that line, etc. We'll get to here. Yeah, it's an awfully... But we have to do that anyway. Doesn't really matter which way we go. If we were to cut up here, then we'd be running up the train line. So we're not really adding any significant extension on the distance. So we'll give it a try, because rumour has it that this path is actually quite achievable. So, regular Jim, if it's not, it's your fault. We'll see how we go. Personally, I would hope that pretty much any path in the Tayga, in the ZiKZ 605, should be pretty achievable. Might be a little bit of a challenge just to get around this tree here. No, the ZiKZ is so good. Turning, it's that thing you struggle to get used to is the way it turns, that it doesn't turn and then all of a sudden you've got a lot of turn. Well, that helps in that sort of case. I nicely missed those rocks. Good thing I didn't run straight over the top of them. The ZiKZ only just fits on that little bridge. That's our normal sneaky path up through between those two trees. We're going to go this way for a change, just to see what it's like. It may well be that this works out really quite well. Or it may be, well, it's a right pain. Sort of see how it pans. Once I get up towards the top of the hill up here, I might take a photo. And let's see if we can find a good one. Bridge here, so I want to try and make sure that I'm fairly much straightened up when I cross it. Otherwise, I run the risk of a trailer pulling off the edge. So, no, I don't like. A little bit of squiggly wiggly. Now I can go across. And the trailer should pretty much track similar work for us. Quite a little bit. Two of the wheels on, so I mean, church here too. It's cool, we can take a photo. The little church as a background. We'll sort of get about over there. I ought to do pretty well of having that with the church in the background. So let's take a photo there. Oh, and the mountain. Oh, that's going to be quite nice. Okay, that's all right. That worked out okay. Before I go too far. Right, see, I've already missed my turn off. I wanted to go up there. Otherwise, I'm going to go all the way around, which actually I might just do. Although that looks a bit scary. How's that look? Well, that's very turny. Let's do the long way for the moment. Just because I'm enjoying the little churches. Probably should have turned the way. But we've got a bit of time. Oop. Never mind. What did I do wrong? Put on a rock? Did something silly? Tricky one. Don't like the feel of this because now we've not gone wide enough. Get right out here. Just let ourselves roll back, tighten up the line. Would have rolled back. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the bestest of ways to have come, but that's okay. Probably should have taken the other arm when we had the chance. But I was looking at that little church, so I got distracted. Done a great job of finding the watchtower, which of course was not in our plan. We're going to run, or we can just pull this up there. It's a bit of a tricky one. There was a tree somewhere. Oh, we've got it. Cool. Yes, that's nasty, isn't it? Oops, alright, so whose idea was this? It's not a good idea. This was a very bad... I thought I was coming on this road. Oh dear. This is not optimal. By a long way, this is not optimal. Are we going to be able to do this? I'm not sure, actually. It's a very, very big trailer. Be turning around a very, very tight turn. I don't know that we're going to be able to do this. Oh, there's one way to find out. What can we do? What can we do? Got anything? No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Here it is. I don't think this is going to work. Wow, that's very annoying, isn't it? This is one awfully large trailer to be fiddling about with too. Oh, you gonna fiddle with a trailer? Oh. How bad is that? Is it a bit bad? Looks a bit bad around. We're gonna go turn this around here. Trailer is constantly getting us stuck on those rocks. Yeah, designed specifically so it can't work. Trying very hard to make this work, but it won't. I will try and do something different. It also may not work. Yeah, look at that. I love the way it kicks you around so you can't go where you actually want to go. This is going to end up badly, isn't it? This is going to end badly. Right, well, at least we now know, thanks, Tayga Jim, there's no way I'm coming this way again. This is not my favourite way, even if I got the turn up right. I'm just going to come down there and turn around way down there. And without falling off everything. My cunning plan is that I'm going to come in and reattach the trailer, having turned myself around, so basically it reattached it in a jackknife position. We're coming back the way we came. This path is not built for ZiKZs and long, nasty trailers. A scout path. So now, is this going to work? Or am I just getting myself back into the same spot I was anyway? Get myself back in the same spot I was anyway. Try and get back there, yeah, so I can then put it there. And get my tail back up under him. Just my tail, not wheels. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, that's interesting. No winch point at the very front. You watch me knock this over now. Oh, I've done well. Oh, well. Thought I'd done well, but it just tilted the truck at the last minute, so I don't know that I've done well. I'm exactly the same spot as I was when I was doing this the first time. We are in a lot of trouble. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. Where's the back of the thing? We just can't seem to move now. We got it locked on something. like to go. I reckon in the rear of it somehow caught on something. Can't seem to move it. Oh, there we go. Right, we've moved it. Right, anyway, I'm going to stop there, as in stop this bit, because it's dark and I can't see what I'm doing. So let's go back to the other map, switch to the Tayga, and do the easier delivery. Run just around the main road, basically, where we can then deliver the first part of this contract. Right. Got everything packed, we're good to go. The end. Inability to reverse. Alright. Let's go to city storage. At least we can do that. I don't know if we were supposed to go up and over the hill or whether we were supposed to go all the way around where the ZiKZ is. The bottom, that's kind of where I thought I was going to go. I didn't realise that the path led me actually up to the watchtower. So it's okay, but you know, it is what it is. Woo! Steady, steady. Got a bit excited there, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, calm down. Definitely a bit carried away. Well, we were doing very well until we went up to that watchtower. It's going to be quite quick to get out of. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Obviously, you don't want to drop the cargo. You certainly don't want to roll the truck over. Do this delivery and see how we're going for darkness. I just don't think we're going to be able to go forward around that very tight corner without tipping the truck over. Getting it caught on those rocks. That might mean we have to end up trying to reverse on that very steep and windy path, which will be nigh impossible. That was bad. That was bad to organise. Way too quick. the road. And the other thing that I've sort of got in the back of my mind is that we have to do that seismic vibrator task pretty soon. That's queuing up a whole lot of contracts. We've got a couple of things we can still do, but we are going to have to get to that at some stage. This city storage isn't at town storage. It's not at the place where we pick up the medium pipes and small pipes. It's closer to the service hub, I think, where we get the service spare parts. I'm just going to come down here and then have a quick look at the map, but you can see already the yellow dots on the left side of the water, not on the right side of the water. Now let's just pull up here, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be going down that little pathway. Yeah. So in fact, it's at the city storage. So we can either go around our normal way through here, down here, along there to there, or we can come back this way, which we've not done before. So why don't we do something we've not done before on a day when doing things we've not done before has gone so badly? Hopefully doing this one we haven't done before will go a bit better. This path is a little bit windy, that's about all right. We should be to reverse it. It's just a bit windy and tight and tricky. Corner here. That's probably the worst of it, I think. Again, the tightness of these turns is tricky. There. So a bar there. That's good. But we are still very much in the middle of the night. It's a pity, because I would have liked to still been a little bit less in the middle of the night. So where are we? We're up here. That's us there. going to be really, really hard to turn this thing around without dropping the cargo off. Yeah. Oops, wrong thing. I want to go there. That's where I want to go. Not there. There. Right. So let's hop in and just take a bit of time to stop and think. Try and work out how we can possibly get out of this situation we got ourselves in without losing our cargo or tipping over our truck. Two things we would like to avoid. So I don't realistically think we're going to jump down that RE to go straight ahead. The chance of holding on to the cargo doing that is 0. I also don't really think we're going to be able to make that turn. So our options are pretty much 0. We have no real options. We have one thing we can do, is to get back the way we came, and I'm not sure that I've got the skill to be able to do that. Love to have a few winch points that I can just grab the back of the trailer and pull it around to where it needs to be. But, where's my wheels? They're just catching on something. Right, so I think we're just pushing the back of the trailer off the edge of the world. That looks like it, doesn't it? Am I going to be able to reverse this trailer down there? I don't think so. Just don't think I'm going to be able to get the angles right. Got to get it to go where I want it to go. Fraught with danger much? There's nothing to winch on. We're close to getting in the right place. Oh, I don't like any of this. I'm not in control at all. Actually, where's the back of the truck? Back of the truck's there now. Oh, I want my... Go that way. Having a bit of fun, aren't we? Any way I can turn this thing around? There it is. Well, this was the nasty corner we had trouble coming around anyway, wasn't it? This was very, very tight. Just trying to... You can almost hear my brain working at the moment. How can I do this without falling off the edge of the world? Just have a look at the back. No, don't toot the horn. Look at the back. The back, we've still got a tiny, we're virtually off the cliff. Virtually off the cliff. Now we're off the cliff. So that's not going to work. Just trying to work out if I could turn around there. Okay. The rear will pull us over, I think. I think I'm going to have to try and, I'm going to have to try and reverse out of the way to get the rear to go that way. Thanks. Need to see where the truck is. Yeah, it's not going to get around. Oh dear. This is not proving to be easy. Trying to get him to go around there, but now I can't fall off the edge of the world. Don't fall off the edge of the world, that's good. No, this is not working. Try and see if we can jackknife it, but I don't know that I can. Well, it's good that I put such a lot of fuel in it, isn't it? Because we are using fuel left and right. Now don't tip over, that's all. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Big zigs. Amazing. Ouch, ouch, ouchie, ouchie. It's a big wall. Alright, well, we've turned around. I'm calling it. We've turned around. So now we should be able to get ourselves a bit further away. So that was what our problem is. There we go. That was one heck of a challenge. Now, do we want to try and go up and over here? Is that also for danger? It's here, isn't it? Let's have a look. This will be interesting, but probably more doable than where we were. Or do we just say, that's all too hard, and come all the way down the bottom? Oh, that's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? Not doing that. Where's the road? Over there. Oh, that way. Once again, we're going to have a tight turn here with the rocks on the inside. That will probably cause the trailer to be ever so upset. Okay, wrong one. Wrong winch point. Better winch point. We're just wobbling the truck around a bit. Quite clearly this is the wrong path to come through. Maybe I should have gone all the way around the bottom. This is going to be pretty nasty too. I'm going to go and do that again. Thank goodness I've got a ZiKZ. That's all I'm going to say. Imagine we were doing this with something more normal. Or it would be hard. What? Oh my goodness gracious me! This is so not good. This is not good at any stretch of the imagination. Wowzers. We'll have definitely earned our money on this one. Want to get out of here. I don't want to do anything difficult. I'm just going to go back to the train line. Where we can drag around that corner. Good. It's quite where I meant to go, but that's okay. We're going to head back and get to the train line. That was truly, truly horrible. Definitely not a path we would ever take again. Oh, that's horrible. I'm just going to have to stop there for a moment. Okay, so that sorts out the front door. We should now make it over to the train line. On the train line so we can use the bridge. On the train line, you can cross the bridge not that far. It's been difficult now, aren't you? Now we should be okay to get ourselves. Now we should be okay to get ourselves back straight. Definitely, it's feeling a lot like it's getting close to 8 o'clock, isn't it? Just check the time, I guess. Just have a little look. What have we got? Oh, 8:05. There you go. Good thing we checked. Okay, so we're going to stop it there because that's 8 o'clock. Oh, Well, at least we made it to the train line. Wowzers. That was an epic journey and a half, one I will not be repeating. Actually, if I quickly look at the map, quickly turn that off. Right. I think I may have been better off to go, where am I? Gateway. Oh, wrong gateway, sausage. Yeah, would have been better off to come through this way, but instead of coming up this hill like I did, still doesn't look that bad, does it? Oh, that's why. It's the words that are throwing me. Each time I think this one is going to that point, but it's not. Right, so instead of coming up this way, I should have gone along here and then along this way and all the way around the bottom by the river and through there. That would probably have been a lot easier. This way is a bit of a no-no with a big trailer. Anyway, that's okay. We're going to be heading up around here and then down and over to here tomorrow. So let's stop there now because I've just wasted another half hour. We will get this done tomorrow. We didn't quite manage to get it done today. But that's okay. I hope you enjoyed today. Had a bit of a laugh, had a bit of a giggle at my lack of skills in looking at maps. But we managed to turn that trailer around and come back, which was pretty impressive, I think. And not tip over. So hopefully from here, it should be plain sailing. But we will see. That's going to happen tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.